There are still so many things that we don't know about Wakanda, and one of the strongest armies in the MCU, the Dora Milaje, is just one of them. However, the already confirmed Black Panther spin-off series will surely dive deeper into things, especially since Danai Gurira's Okoye will be put on the focus of things, a character that has been with us for quite a while now. Get ready, folks, as one of the fiercest women in the MCU will probably get her very own series, or star in one, where she will be the main antagonist of the series, leading the charge and facing any threat that comes towards her headstrong and with a spear in her hand. Being a general of one of the most powerful armies in the MCU, the Dora Milaje surely is an achievement on its own, but being the right hand of Black Panther is a whole other thing. And Okoye managed to do both, as it could be seen throughout the MCU so far. Her presence in the MCU could be felt right from the first scene of the first Black Panther movie, who, after witnessing T'Challa's coronation, she joins him to track down and catch Ulysses Klaue. One of the hardest times of Okoye's life is surely the period when Eric Killmonger overthrew her king. It was at this time when she found herself conflicted between her friendship with T'Challa and her duty to her new king. T'Challa's return meant that Okoye was again able to do both things and join him in his fight against Killmonger, successfully taking back the throne to the rightful heir, even confronting her fiancé along the way, W'Kabi, something that showed just how loyal she is, not only to her true king, but one of her closest friends as well. When Thanos and his forces arrived on Earth to forcefully take the Mind Stone from Vision's head, Okoye found herself in the front line of things, defending her home alongside her king and the Avengers. And although they succeeded in killing Thanos' forces, she and the others found themselves overpowered and were unable to stop him from completing his long life mission, assembling all the Infinity Stones to power up the Infinity Gauntlet and erase half of every living creature in the universe. The lucky thing for our heroes was the fact that she found herself among the ones who remained alive, a survivor that would later on become one of the most prominent members in the fight to come. In the wake of the snap, she joined the Avengers, who served under Natasha's command, while simultaneously leading the Dora Milaje, or at least those who were left in Wakanda.
Without question.
After the blip, Hulk's efforts bringing everyone who was dusted back to life in 2023, 5 years later, after the big fight in Wakanda, she joined T'Challa and the Wakandians to provide aid for the Avengers during the Battle of Earth, killing Corvus Glaive. And when everything was done and dusted, she returned back to Wakanda, her home, to serve T'Challa yet again by his side and always there when he needed her. So what is this talk about a spin-off series that is supposedly in development as we speak? Well, Marvel Studios is reportedly moving forward with a Black Panther Wakanda Forever spin-off series centered on Okoye, who will yet again be played by Danai Gurira, as it could have been any other actress to fill in for her. Together with Gurira, the other person who has already been confirmed for the project is Ryan Coogler himself, who has received a lot of praise for his first work with Marvel Studios, the Black Panther movie, which also received an Oscar for. Gurira is currently filming her latest performance for the character in the upcoming Black Panther Wakanda Forever sequel, returning alongside her co-stars Martin Freeman as Everett K. Ross, Lupita Nyong'o as Nakia, Winston Duke as M'Baku, Letitia Wright as Shuri, and Angela Bassett as Ramonda. The sequel suffered many delays, mainly due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but also because of Boseman's unexpected passing, with a lot of plot details changed because of it, and ones that are being kept under wraps. About a year ago, as Marvel Studios was gearing up for the Eternals movie, some rumors started to spread that Marvel is working on 4 projects, with all of them planned to release on the Disney Plus streaming platform. And one of these projects was reportedly the series we are talking about today, a spin-off series centered on Gurira's Okoye, but no further details have been shared ever since, which seemed weird up until recently, when it was confirmed by some sources that the project at hand is in fact already in development as we speak. The report of Gurira returning to lead a Disney Plus series itself may not have come as a surprise to many who have followed the actress throughout her career, who even before her time with the Walking Dead crew ended, she signed a new deal with Marvel to return for both the upcoming Black Panther sequel as the previously mentioned series. Details about the plot are scarce, outside of what we have said before, that Guraira's Okoye will be at the center of things, along with the things that make her what she is. Ryan Coogler set to direct and produce the series, and the fact that the entire series will take place in the Kingdom of Wakanda. According to some speculations, the other big thing regarding the series will be the actions that the Dora Milaje were tasked with in the latest The Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, with the events that took place throughout the series somehow being connected to the upcoming series. Now, we are not entirely sure as to what this might entail, but considering their involvement in the thick of things, with many of the Dora Milaje members intertwined in the story, we should be in for a treat, with the upcoming Black Panther Wakanda Forever surely giving us even more details about the spin-off series, and giving us a hint or two as to what the story of the series will even be. So with everything in mind, and Ryan Coogler already in the mix, and Disney's Bob Iger backing him, Wakanda's future sure seems bright, and after all, the series could prove a very important project on expanding the fictional country using TV's long-form storytelling method that will give plenty of opportunities to other characters to make an appearance in the series. And on that note, the first one that comes to mind is Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, who will make her debut in the MCU in the upcoming Black Panther sequel, who has already been confirmed of getting her own Disney Plus series. Thus, yet another appearance from the character would sure add to her series, and for us to get to know her more before she takes on her own series in the future. The story possibilities are endless, as such characters like Shuri and M'Baku, some of the most prominent members of the country of Wakanda, could be pushed to the forefront, and they deserve it after all. They played one of the most important roles in the first time that we got to know what Wakanda and what it is made of. On the other hand, Marvel could decide to put the other tribes of Wakanda in the spotlight in the upcoming sequel, with some of their members, for instance, Daniel Kaluuya's W'Kabi, receiving even more attention, which would then go on to transfer into the series, with him standing alongside Okoye in her toughest moments to come. And the last thing we want to mention is the speculation that Ryan Coogler could also look into the past and give us an inside look at how things were done in Wakanda before the events of Black Panther, particularly the Dora Milaje, the time Okoye became a member of the army, as well as how they were even formed in the first place. However, we think that this would be just dull storytelling, as we already know more of these things to some extent, and we would surely be more interested in the series if it would take place in the present time in the MCU, especially since Marvel Studios is gearing up towards the multiversal war. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, what do you think about the spin-off series? When and where would you like to see the story take place, as well as which characters alongside Okoye would you like to see make an appearance in the series? But also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.